Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to continue working on part 11 of this modern office building. Let's get started. So in the previous video, we were able to create the site plan, and then I just noticed that I forgot that I hid the 3D or the facade of the building. So just click right here and then just click the facade that we created on the previous video. So unhide it and then click close. So now we have this beautiful building right here, and then also in this view it's hidden, so just unhide it so that it's showing on everything. So now we start by creating the sheets. We can close this for now, and then just the 3D view, and then here under sheets, right click, new sheet. You can load different sheet. We have different title block sizes right here, but A0 is already loaded, and that's the one that I'm gonna use. So I'm just gonna press OK, and then we have our sheet created. I'm gonna change this to A100, and then you can change the name here for cover sheet, and then right click again and then new sheet and select the title block. As you can see, Revit recognized the sequencing and it will be 101 on the next. I'm gonna create multiple sheets for now, and then let's change all those names. So let's do 5 for now, and then here we have first floor, and then you can also double click here and then change the naming right here. So this will be floor typical. And then we could put from level 2 to 4, and then we have the last floor. We could put it as 5th floor or level 5, and then we have elevations, and then add another elevation. Okay, and then after this we have our cover sheet, first floor, floor typical level 2 to 4, and then level 5, and we could just put this one level 1 so that we're consistent with the naming. So that's 6, and then we go to 3D view, and this is what we're gonna use to render this. So you need to go to view, and then click on render, and we can render this right now, but using draft because that's the fastest. And then the way it does is if the setting is higher, basically best custom, it will take longer to render. So I'm just gonna render it like this. It will just take a few seconds, and then once we render that, we're gonna save it. We can adjust exposure if we want to. So for now we have this. You can adjust exposure if you want it to be darker a little bit, and then click apply, and as you can see the shade or the change in exposure And then after that, you can save it or export it. We're gonna save it to the project, and then it will create a rendering icon right here that we could drop onto our view right here, and then we could double click to increase the size. Double click here, and then you can select this. We don't need the title, so no title. We can adjust it a little bit more. And double click. And then after that, we can create our schedule. Right click, new sheet list. We're gonna use the sheet number first and then sheet name afterwards. Press OK, and then we have this sheet list. Go to cover sheet again and then drag and drop. And then we're gonna fix the look of this. As you can see, we could edit it from here, format or appearance. I don't want any black row, so let's uncheck that. Title text we could change, and then the header text, and then we have 3.5 for the body. Press OK, and then here we could double click here, and then we could put drawing list, and then we could maximize this sizes so that it looks nice. There we go, and then we could place it there. And this drawing list is adaptive. Basically, if we add sheets, it will follow. You don't need to worry about this because everything would be automatic. So after this, let's go to level 1. That will be our level 1 right here as well. We need to drag and drop first to see how this one looks. As you can see, it's too big for the size. So what we're gonna do is we can even create a side plan as well, but let's just do a level 1. So now we need to go right here to change the scale. So I'm gonna choose 1:100 and see how it looks. Drag and drop. The 1:100 looks good, so I'm gonna use that, but we need to go back to level 1 so that we could crop it. So usually I'm gonna do go to extents and then check all of them, and then you'll be able to grab and then crop it to what is needed. So now this is good. If we check level 1, and as you can see, this one fits the sheet. So 1:100, and then crop it, and then fix the title. Go to typical, level 2 to 4. Let's double check first level 2. We need to change this to 1:100. Go to your properties, check all of this, and then crop it to size. And then go back to level 2 sheet, and then add it like that. Press escape, select a view, and then grab this line right here, and then go to level 5. This one is 1:100 already. but we just need to crop it. Elevation tag is showing. You can VG, visibility graphics, VG, and then what you need to uncheck is elevation under annotation, and then it will appear disappear, so we don't have that anymore there. So now just crop so that we could just add it onto our level. Press escape, select, and then grab this one right here. Let's go to elevation, and we need to double check first if the scaling is good enough. Looks like it's good, but we need to crop it. So go to east. We're gonna maintain 1:100 scale, and then crop this. Click apply, and then select this one, and then drag it. And then we could basically make it nice. We need to pull it up. And then we could make this to fine, realistic, and then we could change graphic display, the background. Let's make it gradient, apply, OK, and just simple like that. It looks nice. So let's do that on others as well. Let's crop it so that we could just drag and drop afterwards. Fine, realistic, graphic display, background, gradient, apply, OK, and then we're good. Do it to south elevation. Make sure it's 1:100. Fine, realistic, gradient, apply, OK, and then lastly west elevation, realistic. Don't forget to crop it. Check the scale, 1:100. And then graphic display, background, to gradient. So now let's go to elevation, first sheet, and then drag east, and then north. Fits perfectly, so that's good. And then south, and then west. That looks good right there. Okay. So now let's save this, and then we need to print out. So I'm going to show you how to print. So go to file, export. We don't have this one right here, but we could just click on print. I have my printer selected. You need to select the views and sheet and make sure to put it back to combined file, because if you just leave it here, it will print out individual PDF of each sheets. And then after that, select. You need to uncheck and then check all for this. You can save this, so full set, and then you can change different sets and then save it so that you have preset of everything, especially if you have changes and everything. So now press OK and then press OK, it will print out. And then let's look at the printout. So save it to desktop and then double click, and then we have our cover sheet here. We have our first or level 1, level 2 typical, we have level 5, we have the 2 elevations like that. So thank you for watching and hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.